Is self-centered isolation keeping you from living your best life?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about today here on My Sober Truth. Well, it's May 22nd. It's time for another double shot from My Sober Truth. Sean, we. That's it. That's the title for today.
That's it, yeah.
But it's we, and then in parentheses, the first word of the first step, and it's very powerful when you think about that.
Absolutely.
I think the biggest lie of anybody, whether they're in addiction, not in addiction, anybody who's been through trauma, anybody who's had difficulties in life, addiction being one of those difficulties, there's this prevalent lie in society that I'm the only one going through this, that if people find out, that my whole world will come crashing down. Looking at your life, looking at your journey and recovering in addiction, how did this concept of coming into a group of people affect you? Positively, negatively? What was your apprehensions?
Right. Absolutely, positively. I didn't know that when I came in. As we talk about quite often, I had to come to believe. And the thing about it is, I don't know if you're anything like me or if any of you guys are anything like me, but I was taught and raised in a way that said we keep our secrets. We don't talk about those things that are difficult to us.
Right.
When anyone asks us, how was your day? You don't tell them the truth. You tell them, oh man, it's great. How are you? Living the dream. How are you?
Absolutely.
That's just what you're taught to do. And you bury those secrets and you don't talk about them. Well, my secrets could have killed me and almost did.
Right.
And come to find out, my secrets weren't even all that bad, and they certainly weren't much different from everyone else. But I needed a we to find that out instead of just an I. It was just me. And coming into a group setting and hearing people start to share, and I talk about it quite often, you start hearing people share in what happened to them on the outside, or their life on the outside, their job, their family, their upbringing. All that may be different than what I experienced. But then you start hearing their feelings and the things that made them do the things they do, and it's all the same. That you start hearing your story getting told over and over and over again, and all of a sudden you realize that you're not alone.
And I guess at that point, that lie that I'm the only one was shattered.
It's completely shattered.
So after that lie was shattered, what other benefits did you learn or gain from being a part of a fellowship or part of a group?
Right. Well, it was, after kind of growing up and being instructed not to, you don't talk to other people about that kind of stuff. Well, then all of a sudden finding out there's more than just me out here. Well, now I've met and talked to some people that I can share with, and kind of going back to the fifth step, which, we're in May. So we go back to the fifth step of sharing your life with someone else, sharing all of your struggles with someone else, especially the deepest, darkest ones. And you share with somebody, well, there's trust in that. And the way that trust gets built is the we part of this, where you find out that someone else is a whole lot like you,
Right.
You find someone that you have these commonalities with, and now all of a sudden you can share. All of a sudden you can talk about these things that you've never been able to talk about before. And it's just it's incredible. I'm going to read real quick here. There was a power in numbers. There was strength in numbers. There was safety in numbers. And for an alcoholic like me, there was life in numbers.
That's so powerful.
Wow. Exactly. It really is. It's and that's what it was for me. I needed to know that I wasn't alone. I needed to know that I wasn't the only one out there. And it really has changed me forever.
Yeah, and I was going to say, it's safe to say that it's definitely changed you. And then as you became a more fully functioning member of that fellowship, then you became that safe place. You became that person that people could come to unburden on, like since we've been talking about the fifth step this whole month, just as you've been able to do that with someone else.
Right,
and so,
absolutely.
As we wrap up, I want to pose a question to our watchers on this today. And I'm curious to see your guys' experience with this concept of fellowship, with this concept of we. So answer this question real quick. How has the fellowship of others changed your life? Okay, think about the answer. Put your answer in the comments section below. We can't wait to read what you have to say, and we can't wait for what you have to say to change someone's life. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
Hey, and I'm Sean, and here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love y'all.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you're thirsty for another round, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the encouragement, inspiration, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and prospering in every area of your life. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around. Let's watch another video together.